Now, let's set our McQueen aside for a moment as we'll revisit it later. For now, we're delving into the fascinating world of an AI camera, the Huskylens. Let's explore this camera through a video. During this time, please have your camera and USB cable ready.
Huskylens is a smart, easy-to-use artificial intelligence vision sensor designed to bring a new way for makers to build their projects. It comes with multiple functions such as face recognition, object tracking, object recognition, line tracking, color recognition, and tag recognition. By a simple click, Huskylens will start learning things, just like this. To play with it, the application of Huskylens is truly versatile, from smart robots to interactive art projects. The object tracking mode of Huskylens is innovative. The machine learning technology enables Huskylens to learn custom-defined pattern of finger gesture and recognize it. Creating a gesture interactive art projects has never been so easy with Huskylens. Put Huskylens into a robotic dog and switch on the face recognition. New face can be learned and recognized. A unique pet is now alive. The color recognition makes the scenario even more fun. Learns a new ball and follow it. The interaction to the robotic toy has been brought to a new level. Huskylens is more than just a color picker. Up to 10 different objects can be detected and recognized. With few clicks, the object is learned and selected. Click to switch on the line tracking mode. Huskylens is now learning new lines and follow them. Tag recognition provides new possibility for applications, making an autonomous robot has never been so easy now. Huskylens is engineered with a built-in UART interface which makes it compatible with most controllers such as Arduino, Raspberry Pi, Latte Panda, and Microbit. Huskylens is extremely easy to be integrated into any projects and brings the intelligence of projects to a new level. Click, learn, and play.
In the video, you'll discover the Huskylens' wide range of applications. It encompasses several fundamental features, especially in the educational version we're using. These features can be extended into even more fascinating and diverse educational scenarios and teaching projects. Observing the front of the camera, you'll notice a function button and a learning button at the top of the screen. These will be our primary means of operation. They're intuitive, so you'll swiftly become familiar with their functionality. Turning to the back, the camera is centered. Above it, there's a small RGB light indicating the current learning status. Additionally, at the bottom, you'll find a UART or I2C interface that can be linked to the main control board. The USB interface at the bottom serves for power supply and can directly connect to Mine+. Now that we have a grasp of the basics of Huskylens, let's explore the project at hand. Today, we're diving into a performance project deeply rooted in traditional Chinese culture, Sichuan face changing. Face changing, or Bian Lian, represents a unique art form from Sichuan opera, a traditional theater style originating from Sichuan province in China, the same place where the giant pandas reside. Let's delve deeper with a video presentation.
Since the pre-Qin period, Chengdu has been an important cultural town in southwest China. But what really sets the city apart, culturally, is its opera, which is part of the Sichuan opera tradition. An important aspect of Sichuan opera is the magic of mask changing, also known as face changing, where vividly colored masks are changed within the blink of an eye, much to the amusement of the audience. In opera gardens and tea houses across the town, audiences wanting a glimpse of the local culture love to drink tea while listening to Sichuan opera and watching face changing. It is believed that face changing has its roots in evolution. Early humans needed survival strategies to ward off predators and invaders. Often, aggressive facial gestures and nonverbal cues were part of it. The Sichuan opera is said to have brought this change of spectrum of emotions on stage. Face-changing techniques generally fall into three categories: wiping, pulling, and blowing. Among them, pulling is a more complex and frequently used technique in which faces are painted on layers of silk cloth and each mask is tied to a thread, which is fastened and hidden in the costume. The adhesive used to stick the mask should be just the right amount. If it's too much, the entire mask may come off. Once the performance starts, the actor keeps pulling down one mask after another in swift movements to convey different emotions. Astonishingly, no matter how close one is to the stage, they can't tell how the masks change within the blink of an eye. For this, the actor must be very nifty and possess great skill. Face-changing techniques are a closely guarded secret handed down from generation to generation of performers. Face-changing is not simply an acrobatic skill, but it also has rich cultural implications. Different faces convey different psychological and emotional changes that characters in the play experience. The patterns of the facial makeup are borrowed from Chengdu and local customs of the region. The different kinds of characters and personalities that Sichuan opera brings alive on stage can be found among common people in Chengdu as well. This is why its emotions will continue to resonate with people for a long time.
While we're not crafting a traditional prop today, we're about to leverage facial recognition technology via Huskylens to create an electronic rendition of Sichuan opera face changing. Before we dive into our project, let's grasp the concept of face recognition technology. Face recognition stands as a biometric technology used for identity verification based on facial features. It operates by utilizing a camera to capture images and videos containing human faces. These faces are automatically detected and tracked, following which a sequence of analytical techniques is applied to the identified faces. Face recognition usually progresses through four main stages, which include face detection, face alignment, face encoding, and face matching. This technology is progressively integrated into our daily lives and has various applications. Next, please use the USB cable to connect the camera to your computer through the USB port located at the bottom of the camera. You'll notice the camera screen automatically lighting up upon connection. Toggle the function button left and right to confirm if the screen displays the face recognition algorithm. Aim the camera at yourself. A small RGB light above the camera should light up. Press the learning button to teach the camera your face. A blue light indicates recognition without learning your face into the database. Holding down the learning button will turn the light yellow. Upon completing the learning process, aiming at your face again should display a green light. You can use a photo from your phone or a mirror to learn your face. Take about 2 to 3 minutes to familiarize yourself with this process. If needed, you can relearn the data by pressing the learning button once more to forget. Kindly let Huskylens learn your face as ID1. Next, let's return to Mind Plus. Save the program you've just written if you haven't already. After saving, create a new project from the menu bar in the top left corner. Then, click on the Online Mode button in the top right corner to switch to the online programming interface. Similar to the offline mode, the command area, programming area, and expansion location remain unchanged. However, now we have a stage area and a character area on the right side. I'm sure you're all familiar with stage and character programming control, similar to using the stage and characters in Scratch. Today, our primary focus is on learning how to utilize Huskylens and integrate its AI technology with the stages and characters we design. This process involves 5 steps to connect the camera to the programming software and complete this project. First, add the background and mask for face changing. You can search and download your preferred backgrounds and masks on the internet. After adding, you can complete all the initialization settings for position, shape, background music and other aspects. Step 2. Click on the expansion button in the lower left corner to access the extension library. Step 3. Select the Huskylens EDU function under the function category. Then return to the main interface. Next, navigate to the bottom of the command area, click on the function button, you will see these purple-red programming module. A crucial step follows. In the command area, click on the tiny exclamation point button. If your Huskylens is a Pro version, it will be recognized. Click Connect to establish the connection. The appearance of a green checkmark indicates a successful connection between Huskylens and Mind+less online mode. Now, let's collaboratively create the Sichuan Opera face-changing program. Let's return to Mind+. Firstly, select the face recognition algorithm module from the command section. Place this module outside of Forever as it needs to be executed only once at the beginning of our project. Next, we'll create 3 judgments to ensure our program only activates when ID1 is recognized. Check whether the camera has learned face ID1 if there is at least one face in the camera's database. Verify if there is a frame in the picture, whether a face is detected. Determine if this detected face matches ID1, the face learned in the database. To achieve this, use the if-then control module. Drag it out 3 times and nest them together in a sequence corresponding to the above judgments. Now, insert the Huskylens judgment modules into the 3 condition boxes following the order of the previously mentioned judgments. Upon fulfilling these 3 condition checks, we'll manipulate the mask size on the stage based on the distance between the face and the camera. To accomplish this, obtain the width value of the frame around the face via the camera. Adjust the mask size by subtracting about 20 from the original width value. Retrieve the set size module from the looks section. Use the minus module from the operators to control the size change. Adjust its change speed through the weight module. Now, click on the green flag in the upper right corner to run and test the effect. Next, let's proceed with the face-changing functionality. This action will simulate the Sichuan Opera's face-changing technique. Whenever you swiftly cover your face with your hand in front of the camera, the mask on the stage will change. To achieve this, use the judgment module in control to detect when the camera fails to detect a face that is recognized as -1 in the value of the center of the ID1 frame. Utilize the next costume module in looks to switch masks. Additionally, quickly reduce the mask size to 40% once to emphasize the dynamic mask switching effect. Place this judgment directly under the last paragraph of the program without creating another set of condition checks. Click on the green flag to run and test the effect. Now, let's add the final function, making the last mask more expressive. This mask, aligned with the lyrics of the Chinese song, should feature a quick open and close mouth effect. We can determine the current costume by checking which one has been switched to. If it reaches the last 2 masks, that is greater than 4, we can alternate these expressions, open and close mouth, 3 times to create the desired effect. Let me demonstrate this for you. We have now completed all the function writing for this project. Congratulations! This might be the first programming project representing traditional Chinese culture that you've completed. We encourage everyone to use this project to introduce and experience this engaging cultural activity with students. Click on the green flag in the upper right corner to run and test the effect. Try synchronizing your mask switch with music cues. Switch the mask upon hearing Lian, face in Chinese. When you hear Jiao Jia Jia, use the last expression. Remember to save the program file you wrote by clicking on the project in the upper left corner. Does this project inspire any creative ideas? For instance, creating a magic mirror that displays learned IDs as Snow White and shows all unlearned faces as the Queen. We encourage everyone to explore and share more interesting projects. Additionally, it's important to note that Huskylens isn't limited to learning just one face. By long pressing the function key and accessing the secondary menu of the face recognition algorithm, you can enable the learning multiple option. This allows for the simultaneous learning of multiple different faces as prompted on the screen. Post-learning, Huskylens can recognize and differentiate between various faces, displaying corresponding learning codes as IDs. That concludes our training for today. Thank you for joining us today. We appreciate your support for our products. Thank you for your cooperation. Bye.